Hello, dear wonderful being. Thank you very much for being here. Welcome again into this beautiful place, radiating so much wisdom that comes along with the message I'd like to share with you today, which is about how we can boost this transformation into the Lemurian Remembrance and Beyond. So we can co-create the new and support it to be fast, to be abundant, to be easier and easier. So for example, we will hear more and more things, walls that are falling. Interesting enough, I mean, of course, I'm sharing something that even came to my ears. The Pope transmissions, the same day Klaus Schwab pulls himself back, other things that are happening. Now, I strongly know that this is part of our unfolding. Now, many people may like to know what happened exactly, why did it do, why and they want to go and dig into someone else's past. When you realize doing that, release that immediately and concentrate back on yourself. You can look at the remembrance sign. You can put a crystal between that story and yourself and then just concentrate on the field between the crystal and yourself. Do that until you feel the harmonization between the crystal and yourself. I did share a video, a meditation, a journey about this. It's for free. Just look in, we will link it down in the description. So with time, you do that faster and faster. So in that moment, you take a conscious decision, you take over responsibility to grow into the new. You don't look at the others. You don't find joy in what mistakes others might have made. You don't know whether or not that person, or we don't know whether or not that person now realized and wants to walk a new path. It's none of our business. The only thing we must take care of is our own business, our own transformations, our own growth into the new, our own processes. And they're challenging enough, I promise you. I will talk about that in a second. So you can visualize that or handle it just like when you go in the garden and you pull out weed. You pull out the root of you wanting to dig into somebody else's business. And in that moment, when you pull that out and you throw it on the compost, you give it a chance to build with all that what you throw on the compost, to build good soil so we can utilize it to co-create the new, to co-create paradise, if you will, to co-create much more than what this planet has ever seen, even beyond Lemurian times. So when you do that, you take conscious action. And with every conscious action, the whole gets nourishment to grow into the new. So thank you very much for walking on your path. Thank you very much for you to take action, to change something, to bring the new onto this planet, to manifest it and live it. I know it takes a lot of courage. I know sometimes it takes strength, but the more we do it and the more we are doing it, the easier it gets, naturally. because we get more and more powerful, because we're getting used to it. It's like when you learn another language, when you learn an instrument. At the beginning, it's like, oh, you don't get forward. But with time, naturally you pick up the instrument and you play it. So there's a little ant saying hello. So thank you very much for being along. If you would like to be strengthened, supported, if you'd like to be co-creational with a community, that's what we are building up. That's why I'm doing these videos, to invite you to co-create into circles. So together we're stronger, together we can share, together we can share the experiences, together we can share what worked, we can support each other, we can lift each other up. And by that, the sparkling grid around the planet is strengthening, is getting larger, and we're just manifesting and living it. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you very much for walking on your path and for being you. Thank you.